Once upon a time, witches used to be bad. Just being one could get you stoned, and not in a good Cheech and Chong kind of way. Witchcraft was synonymous with evil, black cats, cauldrons, and missing children in edible houses. Even cartoons cast them as evil rabbit eaters. Then along came a heroine, a trendsetter, a woman who shattered stereotypes and showed the world that witches aren't all bad. They're people just like you and me. That woman is Samantha Stevens. Bewitched put a once evil creature as the star of a TV show and showed us a softer side. Her husband was a moron. Don't use your magic and make us millionaires. Darren, you stupid motherfucker. Witches started popping up everywhere. Little witches, teenage witches, MILF witches. From Buffy to Sabrina to Charmed, witches are here to stay. Even teens are getting obsessed. Imagine having dark powers during the most stressful hormonal time of your life. How scary is that? Part Heathers, part Hocus Pocus, this is The Craft. Robin Tunney is Sarah, the new girl in town, moving in with her dad, played by Cliff DeYoung, and a picture of her dead mom.
Found us out back, you wanna?
Well, at least the neighbors seem friendly.
Relax, what's the matter with you?
Hey! Get the hell out of here!
Yeah, I'm fine. He just surprised me, that's all.
Yeah, she sounds a lot like a teenager, trying to act cool, even though 20 seconds ago she was all... It's Sarah's first day at a new school. Now, it's only a movie, Jesus. No reason to flip us off. It's not long before we meet the outcasts. Bonnie, played by Neve Campbell, Rochelle, played by Rachel True, and Nancy, played by Fairuza Balk. They're known to be witches, like it's a social clique. You have jocks, nerds, witches, why not? Nancy is so edgy, her locker has a noose. Who does that?
Nancy, we need someone to call all the corners north, south, east, and west.
We can finally play bridge.
Or make a circle.
Or also makes a square.
Beaucoup delayed.
Quel est Dieu? Détends.
What is that snail trail over there saying about me?
And can I watch a movie with Brecklin Meyer without wanting to backhand the shit out of him? God, I hate this character. Knock it off, asshole. You're ruining French for everyone. Come on, we'll know it's her if she can do pencil tricks. Oh my god, I knew it!
Oh shit. It's the bitches of Eastwick.
What?
Hey, whatever you do, stay away from them.
Thank you, 30-year-old man playing a high school kid. Hey, isn't that the theme to Charmed? Sarah finally meets the coven.
So you're coming, right? Where are we going? Shopping?
Already they're a bad influence, trying to get Sarah to shoplift some magic items. Careful, if you're caught, you could be arrested. Or worse, turned into a frog.
I have a snake. I have to talk to you. I had a dream about you.
Alright, this town is filled with freaky men and inattentive drivers. Hey, do you still want that snake? Man, killing hobos is such a rush! We learn more about the deity they worship.
I mean, it's everything. It's the trees, it's the ground, it's the rocks, it's the moon. It's everything.
So, midichlorians.
So does stuff like tonight happen to you a lot?
No, my hobos usually survive. Sarah gets chummy with Eddie Haskell. Well, his character's name is Chris and he's played by Skeet Ulrich, but I'm gonna call him Eddie Haskell. Come on, he looks like Eddie Haskell. Okay, she doesn't do it, but that doesn't stop him from telling everyone they boned.
Can I talk to you for a sec? Chris?
I'm sorry, Chris is really...
Will someone smack him? Of course, like every other guy in this town, he's a total creep.
Please, stop begging. It's pathetic.
Hey, Chris. Fuck you.
Finally, someone had to say it. Say it again.
Hey, Chris. Fuck you.
But Sarah's not the only one with problems. Rochelle has to deal with her own bully, played by Christine Taylor, but she's no Marsha Brady. She's kind of a bully.
Because I don't like Negroids.
And she's racist.
Sorry.
Bonnie has burn scars all over her body, which feeds into a self-esteem issue. And Nancy lives in an abusive household. Trailer, check. Drunk mother, check. Wife beater, check. Oh, you got them all there. So their lives aren't perfect, which turns them to drugs. I mean, witchcraft. Well, right, you might see a parallel. That skeleton is getting sassy. This was before blogging, so the girls tried some of that magic shit on their problems. And it starts working. Eddie Haskell is going to start being nicer to Beaver, and seems to be falling helplessly in love with Sarah. An obsession is cute and not yet dangerous. Yet. And Rochelle loses some weight. Are you smelling your fingers? I'm not fully convinced. Aren't you supposed to wave that hoop around her? It looks like the magic thing is working out for our girls. Marcia's going bald because racists hate being bald. And Bonnie's scars are healing. You ever peel Elmer's glue off your hands? That's what this reminds me of.
It worked.
What?
But you know what sucks? This doctor is going to become convinced this treatment works like, well, magic. And I bet her rates just went up. Your results may vary. But this gives her a boost of confidence that Amy Schumer wishes she had. And Nancy's abusive stepfather gets heartburn. To the extreme. He won't be missed. He's dead. They're sad. But he was insured. Now they're happy. You know how girls like to do each other's hair? Only they do it with magic. Wow, I can't say that effect doesn't hold up because honestly it never looked good. This looks like a scarecrow's merkin. But these are mere parlor tricks compared to the next level shit. It's called Invoking the Spirit, and it's supposed to give you super magic powers, grant wishes, and propels the plot forward. I think it's working! Ow, I did not mean that to happen! Not the first time teenagers wake up on the beach after a wild night. Pfft, show off. I'm sure it's a sign of the apocalypse when rubber fish rain from the sky.
This is a gift. These are my gifts!
If you are the one doing the giving, thanks. I always enjoy self-serve sushi, but if this is for you, ask for better shit. But, you know, power corrupts. Look, they're all smoking. Less Marcia, more Sam the Butcher.
It just keeps falling out.
My god, that's what my hair looks like? This is something I don't get. This prick was horrible to Sarah, yet she still wants to hang with him. But now he even tries to rape her, and I think it's okay to hate him now. There's no fury like a witch scorned. Nancy takes care of Chris by disguising herself and making out with him. What? Busted! What do you have to say for yourself?
You're a witch!
Meet your 100th problem.
You don't even exist to me!
I'm sorry.
Well, she forgives him and he becomes a better person. Psych, he is so dead. Yeah, but he had it coming. Is this fuckwad dead yet? Oh, I can't be mad at that smile. Sarah tries a binding spell to keep Nancy from hurting anyone, which doesn't work. And it turns the others on her. The Hocus Pocus remake looks edgy. By Act 3, the Coven is pretty much out to get Sarah. First, they tell Sarah her parents are dead, then they give her the DTs. Now they even try to kill her while dangling from wires, flying. Be prepared to be smited by magic. Or a knife works too. Oh, this is so emo.
I invoke thee.
Sarah invokes the spirit, which is like a big deal. Cue Popeye music. With Nancy's henchmen out of the way, now we can get to the big magic fight. Okay, a tiny bit of magic. It looks like Sarah wins. Well, that was easy. But when she tries another binding spell, Nancy gets a little irritated.
I bind you.
I call this move the atomic scissor.
You Thornton over them nipple bang gunk stinking Chris. Tickle fire bladder bust. Holy smokes!
Was she raptured? Oh well, gotta stab something. Jim Kata! Goal! Now your career is gonna have 7 years bad luck.
We feel really bad about...
Trying to kill me?
Bonnie and Rochelle haven't learned a thing.
She probably doesn't have any powers anyway.
Sarah is now the alpha, and still very much superpowered. Haha, you're still bitches. And Nancy? Locked up. This actually might be how Fairuza Balk unwinds every night. And that was The Craft. This is a spin on the classic tale of be careful what you wish for. Call it karma, call it comeuppance, or just fair play. Causing harm to others is classically frowned upon, and payback is often a bitch. Everyone hurts someone in this movie, and it comes back even worse. But the movie is pretty heavy-handed with this. It also deals with some pretty heavy topics. Racism, abuse, suicide, bullying, rape, and lying about having sex when you clearly did not have sex. Not cool, man. But even witchcraft doesn't solve these issues. You know who can solve these issues? We can. Witchcraft is used as an escape, a way out, and a way to deal with their problems. Sound familiar? Sarah is tempted by her new friends into dangerous behavior before things inevitably get out of control. From that sentence, was I talking about underage drinking or witchcraft? At least her character has an arc. She grows into a confident witch by the end of the movie, confident with her newfound power, both magical and figurative. The movie gives us enough backstory to gain some sympathy for Bonnie and Rochelle, and even Nancy. When they become evil, their characters start to flatten out, and these two become little more than minions to Nancy's alpha. They lose their humanity when they become bullies themselves. Nancy, who gets more powerful, also becomes more corrupt, more dangerous, and starts to lose control. She becomes so evil and aggressive, the audience potentially starts to lose sympathy despite her own sad backstory. But it's still tragic. Here, magic is a drug. It's an addiction, and this is a junkie. When people are this insufferable in a movie, you know something bad is going to happen to them, and you won't feel bad for them at all. It's Mean Girls with magic. Fairuza is creepy enough as a regular girl and downright scary as an evil entity. She did have a way of going from 0 to 11 in crazy mid-sentence. This made her menace a little hard to swallow at times and almost cringeworthy. It worked better when she was more subtle. The Craft is 3 Bs. This could easily have been a Lifetime Halloween movie, but it's an after-school special. A typical teenage temptation story with that forbidden element that always makes life cool right before turning sour by Act 3. The Witchcraft switches things up a bit, and their backstories does add a little tragedy when they start to spiral. But it does end with the lesson. Magic, in the right hands, can be pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. You know, all that stuff. Bell. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles!